Hi there, I'm Stiltskin. Welcome to Faster Than Light. Let's jump to the last stand. Okay, here we are, explaining the weakness of the enemy fleet once again. They give us 10 fuel. We don't need any repairs this time. And no stores yet, but there might still be one. Looks like the base is up here, so this layout is pretty good for us to hit a few places before we have to fight the boss. We can upgrade our ship, but I think, well, you know what? We have this hull beam. I think we should trade that out for the ion bomb. We'll hold on to this though, in case we have to until we run into a store. And then if we get one more power in weapons, we can power the breach bomb, the chain laser, and the hull beam. I think this should be a very effective combination. I really like this. Let's save that 100 in case we come across a store. And now we'll jump up here. Okay, well, nothing but Federation vessels. I'm going to go to this repair beacon even though I don't need the repair because they will give us missiles, which I do need. Hey, thanks. They also gave us some scrap. Okay, it looks like there's a rebel ship terrorizing civilians. Well, we have awesome sensors, so let's find them. And now we're gonna go ahead and take them out. It looks like because our sensors were so advanced, we got the jump on them and took off their engines completely. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. I think it's because we have level 3 sensors. Well, in any case, they don't have any medical facilities and they're just for humans, so our mantises should just tear them apart. That's a boarding drone. Let's see if our mantises can kill them in the time it takes our cloak to finish. If we get lucky, we won't even have a breach in our hull. Otherwise, we'll just have a boarding drone explode on our ship. Hey, there we go. And it looks like they gave us some swarm missiles. We'll have to look at that in a second, but first let's heal our guys. Okay, so the swarm missile takes 2 power, and if you wait 21 seconds, of course with our crew it would be faster, then we can shoot off 3 missiles. You know, I don't think that's really necessary with what we have. Interesting that we got it for free, but I don't think that we want to use it. Alright. Once again, we're ready to jump. I think we can upgrade though. Let's go ahead and just spend 1 on our shields here, or our engines rather. Couldn't hurt. And let's go over here. Okay, a rebel to fight. They have a Vulcan. Hopefully we should be able to take them out before that causes too much damage. I think we will want to turn on a defense drone. Oh, they hacked our cloaking. Could be worse. We will need to wait for our breach to take on their drone. But actually, I think we can just go ahead and start killing them, and then we can use our breach whenever it becomes necessary. I think we should go ahead and use our cloaking while we can, since their hacking already hit it. We'll go ahead and use our breach bomb on their clone bay. And now we win. And we got a couple more missiles for our trouble. Let's heal up. Alright. Ready to jump. Still not seeing a store, so I don't think we will get one, and we can go ahead and just upgrade to the fullest. This very last point in engines gives you 4, whereas the previous 2 only give you 3 points. So it's actually kind of better. Now that we have engines fully powered, we might actually use that once in a while, especially since we have a maxed out battery. Can't upgrade anything else yet. So let's go ahead and we'll depower our weapons unless we need them. And let's go over here. Of course, we'll defend the outpost. They have a med bay. I think we can still take them with just boarding. I'm trying to conserve missiles so that we can use them on the boss fight. I think we'll just have to kill 2 at a time. Like so. And now when the... oh wow, we managed to kill him before he could even get back to the medbay. Not sure I've ever seen that before. I think we can just chase him in here and 2 guys should be able to finish him off. Alright, there we go. That is quite a lot of scrap for one fight. Well, we'll heal up. Okay, and of course we can upgrade. At this point it almost doesn't even matter. We'll go ahead and finish out piloting. Might as well do teleporter. And we could even stand to get another in O2. Sure, why not? And we'll go over here. The boss is now at our base, so we'll just intercept him shortly. But of course we have this fight first. They have a medbay and an anti-personnel drone, so I think we will want to break out the breach bomb in this fight. We'll just breach the medbay. Looks like they have an ion intruder. I think we'll destroy him before we board them. We don't want him doing anything on our ship. And since our O2 is so upgraded, we can actually prevent that breach from even taking the oxygen out of that room. So that's just a little side benefit. He did just stun us, but that's fine. They'll be able to follow him shortly. You know, we can even send our other mantises. That's fine. And now we got their intruder. This time we'll turn on a defense drone to hopefully stop it if they try to send another one. I don't think they should be worried about fixing that breach. We can send our NG to do that. Let's go ahead and hit there. There we go. Okay, now we'll send our mantises to go attack. Even with the anti-personnel drone, we should be able to kill quite a lot of humans. I don't think we need to use our cloaking just yet. Their medbay's back online, but so is our breach bomb, so that takes care of that. And we just have one more guy to go. They got another ion intruder on board, but it's a little too late for them. And now we win. I'll fix all this up and we'll head off. Okay, before we go fight the boss, we can upgrade again. And so we'll go ahead and upgrade the medbay. Alright, we are ready to jump. And you'll notice I've arranged my mantises so that I just have 2 of them in here, and that's so we don't have the extra 2 by themselves in the main body of the boss ship. Let's go ahead and jump to the base. Okay, they have launched their hacking, so we'll try and stop it with the defense drone. They have cloaking, but we can also cloak to avoid their first volley of missiles. So far so good on the defense drone. We are ready to board them, and so we shall. And so, so far everything's going according to plan. We're going to want to use our battery, activate cloaking, and we might as well turn on the hull beam while we're at it. So far they haven't actually managed to land hacking. I'm kind of impressed. Usually they get through pretty quickly. You can see that our mantises are just tearing up those missiles, so I don't think we'll have to go through another volley of missiles without our cloaking. Our next priority, instead of beaming our guys back, is actually to board the ion. And once these 2 weapons are taken out, there's virtually no chance they can hurt us. And then we will get to our main mission, which is to eliminate every single crew member except this guy here so that it doesn't turn into an AI ship and is essentially neutered for the future phases. That's really kind of our objective here. Alright, so everything is still going according to plan. Their weapons have been more or less taken out, but just to make sure, we're going to send a boarding party to kill the guy over here too. It helps to be sure. We can go ahead and turn off the med bay now. We don't need our engines nearly as much, so we can power the hull beam. The same thing goes for cloaking. We just don't really need it right now. We have teleporter at 3, just so the cooldown will go down faster. Right now it's not really that important because the boss isn't actually a threat to us. Our weapons aren't terribly impressive. I've held back just because I want to make sure that I'm able to effectively kill all the crew members and have enough missiles to do that. So we'll make sure that we're in good shape. Now there's basically no way he can hurt us. So we are free to turn off as much engines as we want to, really. It doesn't matter at this point. Our focus is to kill these guys, and so we need to accomplish that by somehow shutting down their med bay. I think a breach bomb would be the best way to do that. It missed, but we have all the time in the world for it to recharge. As long as we don't run out of missiles, we should be able to take that down very easily. Those other weapons will never get repaired. Their laser only shoots 3 shots, so we can take out 2 power from shields even. We have all of this extra power. This is totally fine and will prevent us from taking any damage. So I think we'll just wait for that breach bomb once more. We don't need the defense drone either. They seem to have run out of drone parts for hacking. Okay, medbay's taken out, and now we teleport over. So eventually this room will run out of oxygen. We can just move to a different room and continue killing them, and they won't ever want to return here and try to repair it. So this is great. We can basically just kill everyone aboard the main body of the ship. And that's what makes the 4-man teleporter so good. You might not even have to rely on the oxygen going out because they just all run in here to their deaths. So that quickly, the 4-man teleporter with 4 mantises, who are all master fighters, they just tore through this ship. I think we're going to send actually everyone into shields. And we'll just take that down nice and methodical. We can really take our time now. There's no reason to waste missile because we might need that in the future. So we can just kind of destroy their shields at our leisure, and once the shields are down, nobody can repair it because it's still not an AI ship thanks to this little Emily person right here. And then we can just freely fire at them with our hull beam and our chain laser. So now the world is our oyster. Here we go. Let's just line up some hull beam shots. We can turn on auto fire. Oh, it's so beautiful. Let's go ahead and heal our guys. So this should be a walk in the park. We never took any damage. We were never really even at risk of taking any damage. So that's why I like this ship so much. When you get this much scrap, it's just obscene the things you can do. We just wiped out the main body of the ship in 1 teleport. Outrageous. Utterly outrageous. So that was phase 1. In the rest of the phases, because we essentially neutered the ship, there won't be anyone in the main body, so we could immediately teleport into missiles and in shields at the same time. And in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. I think we're ready to jump right now, so let's do it. Alright, this is the drone one. So they'll be sending a boarding drone towards us. But that's totally fine, because we can send 2 mantises to shut that down. And we can also cloak the before he gets here. So hopefully we'll be able to disable him before our cloak is out. And same thing goes for the missiles. I think our mantises are strong enough that they can take that stuff out before it'll get to fire. So again, I'm still reserving the breach bomb just in case it becomes necessary. But it looks like our guys have already worked quickly. And of course there's no resistance because we took it out earlier. Now we're going to get hit with a lot of drones, but we have 4 shields and max engines. So I think we're probably still pretty safe even without cloaking. I would take out lasers, but I don't want to kill that person because then it becomes an AI ship. We can use a breach bomb on the beam, just in case. There's no reason not to shut that down. A breach bomb will do the trick very nicely. Our guys probably should have been teleported earlier, but that's fine. So we'll finish working over the drones with these guys. Actually, we might as well just do it all on the shields, and then we can take out drones the old-fashioned way. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh well, that's fine. They definitely won't be repairing that anytime soon. We can go ahead and cloak. There's no reason not to, although we're not really at risk here. Our defenses are just monstrously strong. And so the shields are down. We can go ahead and finish the job with the drones. Start lining up some shots. You know, I think it would probably be better to just teleport them back and start using our beam without worrying about the safety of our guys. That hull beam really is quite strong on the boss. It does a lot of damage. It's pretty big, and to do 2 damage to systemless rooms it's not bad at all. Okay, so that was phase 2. We still haven't taken any damage. Our crew didn't even take damage that time because there was no opposition. So I don't think we have enough to upgrade anything. We're still 1 short. I think we should, well, we could go to this repair node, but no, I think we need to just end it. Alright, this is where they hit us with the mind control, but we'll just deal with that the same way we've been dealing with it all game. The Zoltan shield poses a little bit more of an obstacle, but our weapons should be able to get through it. So essentially we're just going to kind of wait until they fire, we'll cloak, and we're also going to be continuing to fire our own weapons to take down that super shield. This guy is pretty strong because they have, I think, level 2 mind control, but it's fine for him to damage engines a little bit. The Engie can just help him fix that as soon as mind control is finished with. That was pretty close. I probably should have saved our cloak. And we probably will get hit with some missiles here, unless we're lucky. But we're almost through the super shield now. Oh wow, that was interesting. I think we can just vent that. That would be the quickest way to deal with that. Get you back in place. That super shield is almost gone. We don't really need the teleporter powered right now. Okay. You can go here. Oh, I don't know why that's open. Whoops. Alright, let's get those engines powered. Let's breach bomb the missiles. And then let's cloak. Okay, we don't want those guys killing our mind-controlled guy, so we'll just move them in there. Let's turn on higher level of O2 to refill that faster. Get our Engie repairing. We don't need that stuff to be firing blindly anymore, although another breach bomb on the missiles would definitely be excellent. That Mantis is about to hurt our medbay, so we want to stop him. He managed to do it. We'll just send a rock guy in there to keep him company. I'm not sure where our pilot went. That was definitely not on purpose. Everybody needs to get back in their positions, except for you. Okay, actually you need to leave because you're about to die. And you can just hang out in there. That mind control is almost over with, and then we really need to board them. Okay, there we go. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You know what? I'm boarding them right now. And that can stop firing. The missiles are definitely taken care of. We're gonna vent some fire there and there. Okay, this is looking better. Our mantises are working on their shields, and they should be done with that shortly. Let's send 2 of them to take out that mind control. Alright, that fire is put out. The one in the med bay is also. So let's turn on advanced O2. More engines because we're being shot at. Alright, the breach bomb. Let's put these guys back on shields and then use the breach bomb on mind control. That's not ideal. I think they're gonna run him away to the med bay to heal though, which is just perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. Well, they got a super shield back, but our mantises are still on board. So we can at least continue taking out their stuff. We do want to repair our med bay. Looks like the mind controlled guy wants to repair shields, but he's a mantis, so that's totally fine. Alright, their mind control is finally taken out, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And now we can finally take out their shields. We should definitely be working on the super shield. So, oops. But we can start hitting that. I think we should go ahead and cloak out of the way of this next burst. Alright, our mantises are done taking out their shields. While we wait, we might as well take out the piloting. And well, the engines don't really matter if you take out the piloting. At this point, there's nothing that really matters. So we just need to get the shield down and then finish them off. Alright, let's just get our guys back so that we can fire freely on the ship. We still have our battery, which I always forget about. Might as well send a boarding drone for good measure. The hull beam can fire, let's say, here. The chain laser can go there. And we should win shortly. And we can cloak just in time for this next power surge. You need to go back on weapons. Alright, we win! So that was the Mantis B. The Love Friend achieves victory relatively easily. There were a few bumps there at the end, but we got it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you next time.